Now, you may be asking yourself, Brah, how come I gotta conserve water? Or, I don't use that much water, right? You may also be asking, well, I'm just one person, so what I do doesn't really matter, does it? The answer is yes, it actually does. If you haven't noticed by now, we live on an island in the middle of the ocean, isolated from the rest of the world, and it's up to us to take care of our environment, and water conservation really is the first step. Now relax, I understand when people start to mention water conservation, everybody gets uptight and everybody gets, a little tense, because usually when somebody mentions the word conservation, they want you to do something, they want you to change your life in completely unrealistic ways, and to be honest, we won't be asking you to do that today, so don't worry. We're actually going to show you a simple way for you to conserve water while still keeping your quality of life. So don't panic. I'm not asking you to not shower or shower once a week. If anything, I would like to encourage you to take a shower every single day. Anyway, we're actually going to show you how to xeriscape your garden, and that will save you tons of water along with money. So let's go and head over to the Halava Xeriscape Garden. Let's take a look. At the Halava Xeriscape Garden. So we're talking about water conservation, and a lot of times when we talk about conservation, people start to get a little hesitant because they start to worry about if that's going to affect their quality of life. And here in Hawaii, we do like to have nice yards, and we like to have a lot of nice plants, and we like to make sure everything's really green. But we're here at the Xeriscape Garden today to show you that you can actually have a very nice garden while still conserving water at the same time. The way you do that is you plant a lot of species of plants that don't require a whole lot of water, and there are a lot of varieties of that, and there's some good examples here today. And the way you set up your yard can look extremely nice with the plants you have and still not have to use a whole lot of water to keep them alive. The best thing about xeriscaping is that it's actually pretty cheap. It's a pretty reasonable change you can make. And one of the biggest things is your watering schedule. So a lot of people like to water their plants a lot of times in the midday. The best time to actually water your plants is in the early morning and the later evening. So before 9 a.m. and after 5 p.m. It may be hard for some, but if you have a sprinkler system, you should be able to set it up automatically. If not, a lot of people are home usually by 6, so that's a good time to water your plants. If you water anytime between then, you're actually not giving the plant much water at all. The water is basically evaporating, especially on those hotter days. So xeriscaping is it's actually a really easy technique to do and a really easy way to conserve water. So let's take a look at some of the plants they actually have here. First plant we have is the lily of the Nile. Now it is commonly known as the lily, but it is not in fact part of the same family. And because all species are native to South Africa, all species grow extremely well in warmer parts in the world, which makes them a great addition for our gardens here in Hawaii. And seeds can be purchased on Amazon.com from anywhere from $2.50 to $3.99 depending on the quantity of seeds you want to purchase. The last plant we have is the Panama rose, and it originates from Cuba, and this shrub flowers all year long and it only takes average watering requirements. You can find a fully potted plant for $20 or more at any local nursery.